to country Vanlife UK. It's just a quick video, guys, and the dog decides to move and not the camera as per usual. Oh, bloody hell, Skye. Yeah, just a quick video on perhaps negativity in a little way when you're in van life or YouTubing or whatever. Just a quick rant, more than anything, a bit of a rant, a bit of a moan, as you do, you know. It's just a quick video. It's just about knocks on doors, really. Now, as you know, I've been in my van for 16 months, been all over the place, guys, never had no issues whatsoever on in my own dramas that I create myself by being a bit daft, doing things a little bit silly. Now, I do things a little bit silly, and I don't advise people to do what I do. As you know, it's in my notes of my note section of the videos. You know, I get up to some daft things, you know. I'm like a little kid at heart, you know. If I see an apple over the other side of the wall, I'll climb the wall to go and get it. I'll do that in some of my videos, that kind of a theme kind of thing, guys. I do risk it a little bit, and I get myself into trouble sometimes, knocking myself about a bit and all that. But it's what I do, it's what my channel's all about, and I know putting myself on a pedestal with YouTube and everything, you get one or two arrows thrown at you now and again, which I really don't mind. I don't get nasty comments at all, really. I don't get nasty comments, never had nasty comments. I get one or two people saying you shouldn't be doing that, or that's a bit silly, you know, why are you showing people to do things like that? Like my parking in lay-bys, it says no camper van, you know, no overnights and all that. But I've gone through all that, guys. I've gone through the reason why I do it, and it's a stupid law. And 50% of my park-ups are on sites where it says no camper vans. And I've never had a knock on the door. Anyway, talking about knocks on doors, I mean, the community is amazing. It really is amazing, and I wouldn't do my van life, I wouldn't do YouTube if it wasn't for you guys out there and the wonderful, wonderful friendship that I get. I never realised there's so many wonderful people on this planet, really. I get so much support and so much help and so many gifts. Absolutely. The community is unbelievable. I love every single one of my community, not only YouTube, but also everywhere else, van life, all the van lifers as well. It is they would do anything for you, and I would do anything for them. Anyway, getting back to knocks on doors. Don't want this video to go on too long. So there is a little bit of negativity there sometimes, but you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. And even my negative comments, I don't respond negatively. I try and respond positively with a little bit of humour, because you know, they're not bad comments at all. So my comments are not too bad. But every now and again, you will get a knock on your door. I've been in my van 16 months, as you know. I'm on Anglesey at the moment, in Ynys, and it's absolutely beautiful. I've been there 6-7 weeks. Due to go home to see my daughter for a week, then I'll be back for the winter. Anyway, when I was here, just talking about knocks on doors, you know, I've had, because I'm stealthy, you know, I don't bother people. You know, if it looks iffy, I'll move on, and all that business. I don't get me awning out and on Kadak and chairs and fires. Only in certain spots I do that. So you have to be very careful. You have to get on with the community, and you know, just speak to people. You know, we want like-minded people. You know, we want nice people in our lives. We really do. And that's what YouTube is all about. I've met so many beautiful people. I don't think I've met one negative person in van life. Anyway, when I was on the island last spring, you can look in my playlist, the same as my playlist about camping in lay-bys and no overnight signs. I've got a video for that. It's all a load of bunkum, guys. You're only trespassing if you have to move by an official. But first of all, you need to have someone complain. And if you don't move after the official asks you, then you're trespassing, and it's a bit dodgy. So you just move on, don't you? But anyway, going back to my last trip, my first trip in Christine, actually, last spring, 2021, first big journey. I was 4 months on the island, found loads of beautiful camps. And again, I've been on the island 6 weeks, all different camps, found loads more. But looking back at my last video, when I was on the island for 4 months, I only had one experience of someone, you know, confronting me as such, and that was at a place called Kemlin Bay. Now, Kemlin Bay is a beautiful bay. It's all the arts turns. It's in my playlist, guys, where I camp now. Beautiful camp. Stayed there a couple of nights. Sheila in their van came to see me. They topped all their water into my tank because I was running low on water. They cooked me back. Beautiful people. Absolutely wonderful people. Anyway, Kemlin Bay, it's a nice sandy bay with Arctic turns. The videos in my playlist, beautiful. They're gone now because they was there that time when I was here last year, but they're not there now. But I was down there last year for 2 or 3 nights, and I was working in the front cab on my captain seat on my laptop doing some uploading, and I saw this geezer coming down the hill. I've been there on my own for ages. Saw this geezer come down on his hill with his 4x4, you know, this piece of paper, and he come up to the side of the van and more or less slammed it inside my face against the window with this little sign that he'd hand printed on his printer at home. Here, oh dear. And it says no camping on beaches and laybys in UK and Wales. I've gone through all that, guys. I've gone through all that. It's all a load of bunkum. Council's bully boy tactic. Anyway, I pulled down the window. I said, what's your issue, mate? And he says, you can't park here. No car parking on beach. I said, I'm not on a beach. I'm on a gravel bit outside a car park. The car park was opposite me with a barrier with signs inside the car park saying no overnighters. I was outside the car park on a big gravel area with enough room for 4 or 5 cars. I was parked there. No signs whatsoever. And this plonker comes up and sticks this thing on my window and in my face. Anyway, I says to him, I says, look, it's there's no signs here. You've got signs over there. I'm nowhere near over there. I'm over here. There's no signs here. Please go away. If you've got a problem, found an official, found the police, do whatever you like, and I'll move if they ask me to move. If they tell me I've got no legal right to be here, I pay road tax. It's part of the road. You know, just do one, fella. And I said, the police won't come anyway. They won't come. So if you want to find the council, up to you. Anyway, off he trotted. That was like 14, 15 months ago, the spring of 2021. Now I'm back on the island again. Now I thought I'd go down to Kembling Bay again, just to have a look. I wasn't going to camp there. I've done that. Bought the t-shirt. I've camped there. I don't camp twice on the same spot if I can help it, unless it's a stunning location. I just wanted to have a look. Went down there, and he's put all rocks there now. You can still park where I parked on the gravel bit, outside the car park, restricted car park. You still can park on the gravel bit by the beach. It's not on the beach. It's on the top of the beach, up on the hill a little bit. And he's put big rocks there now. You can still park there, but he's put big boulders there. What a plunker. He's done this all off his own back, I'm sure he has. I think he's a farmer down there. Anyway, and he's put a couple of signs up as well down there, so I wasn't going to park there anyway. I went over to the other side of the bay where there's a little park up, which gets tidal when the tide comes in a little bit of water comes on it. Parked up over there, had a bit of lunch, had a cup of tea, and I was going to do some uploading, but there was no signal over there, so I couldn't park there for the night, so I had to move. So I went to the top of the valley, overlooking Kembling Bay, through the countryside, through the lovely rolling hills of Ynys, found a lovely little quiet park up between Kembling and Ynys on the road there, pulled off country lane, found a lovely little massive big gravel area just off a country lane, forest around me, woods, everything. There's a little fence there. It's not been used in years, like a gate right at the other end. I think that was an old entrance to the power station. Not sure whether the power station is still running, but anyway, that's by the by. That was all covered by trees. Lovely place, rolling field, no houses, no lights, pitch dark of a night time. Somewhere to settle down and do some work on my YouTube, because I've got a load of media to upload. Anyway, I sat there and I did have a couple of visitors previous. Woody, you're a bleeding diamond, mate. Woody come and brought me some equipment. What a bloody fella. What a bloody legend. He brought me some old equipment. He got photographic equipment and camera and iPhone and whatever, old ones, so I can do some more filming. So I've not only got this device now, I've got all those as well from Woody, plus someone else has sent some to my daughter's address, which I'll collect next week. But anyway, Skye, you're good. But I'll collect that anyway. But thanks, Woody. You're a bloody legend, mate. Travel safe, and I'll see you soon, brother. A real friend. That's the type of people you meet in van life, 99.99% of the time. Wonderful community. Someone else come and saw me as well, an islander that I'd met the previous year. John, how you doing, John? Love to see John. We had a cup of tea and everything, had a lovely chat. He's got a boat now, a sea fishing boat, and he said he'll take me out when I've seen my daughter and come back. He said he'll take me out on his sea boat, do a bit of sea fishing. Lovely. What a fella. And he's also said that he knows a trout lake where I can do a bit of fly fishing. Amazing. That's the type of people I meet all the time in my van life. Anyway, I went down this country lane, found this lovely gravel car park, staying at Skye. Don't you jump a piece and knock the camera. Found this lovely gravel patch, big massive gravel patch with this little bit of a fence at the entrance to the power station, but it was all shaded in wood. Lovely camp, peaceful. Didn't see a single soul on that camp. Not a car came down that country lane. In the night it was pitch black. I went for a walk, saw the stars. It was lovely. It's just nice to get away from everything now and again like that. Total solitude. Anyway, the morning came, I was doing some work. This car pulled up, and a few minutes later I knocked on the door. I thought, oh, it's someone else could see me, another viewer. This bloke stood there, stone faced, little, he was a Welshman, little fella, little chunky fella, missus in the car. He started blurting after me. He says, you've been here 24 hours, time to move on, fella. I counted to 10 in my mind, And I says, what's your issue, mate? I says, there's no signs here. It's a gravel patch. It's not a lay-by or nothing like that. Even if it's lay-by, it's still parked there. It's not a lay-by, it's a gravel patch. I'm parked up in the corner. I'm not hurting no one. I've not got nothing out. It is stealthy in my van life doing some work. What is your bloody issue? He says, there's no parking round here. And it clicked to me. I'd recognise this fella. I'd recognise this bloke. But it didn't click to me till he'd gone. Anyway, he was going on and going on and going on. I said, look fella, I said, if you've got an issue, get in touch with the local authority. The police ain't going to listen to you, mate. They're not going to listen to you. At the moment, you're harassing me. You've knocked my property. You've knocked my house. You've knocked my door, and you're coming to me telling me what to do. Who the fecking hell do you think you are? And he just kept going on, and then he come out with a bloody statement. He says, what do you do with your bucket? Hello? That's him knocking the door. He said, what do you do with your... I thought, what do you mean? What do I do with my bucket? What the hell is a bucket? He said, what do you do for the toilet? You know, really bloody arsey. I said, look fella, it's starting to wind me up now. Just go away, get out my face, otherwise I'm going to phone the police and have you done for harassment. Knocking my door, demanding me to do things when you've got no authority whatsoever bloody ever. I said, just get on your bike, get in your car and get out my face. And he kept going on and look, he says, I've had enough of you, mate. I'm going to shut the door on you. Go away, leave me alone. There's no signs here. You've got no legal right to knock my door and demand me to do things. I said, just bloody well do one and get out my bloody face. Shut the door on me. And he got in his car and he drove off with his little lady. Little stubby fella he was. And after he'd gone, I just thought, I recognise that face. And it come to me. It was the same bloke that I'd met 15, 16 months earlier in the spring of 21 on Kemlin Bay that put that sign against my window. The same little Hitler, the same little bloke with a bloody massive bloody attitude. Okay, you may have an issue with vans, you know, with COVID vacation syndrome and all that, and everybody in a van and all these hire vans and people being a bit silly. He may have had an issue in the past, but don't paint us all with the same bloody brush, you bloody pillock. Well, an absolutely bellend. You know, if that was someone else, I could have got, you know, I try to keep, I don't want confrontation. I don't need confrontation in my life. And usually I'd just say, go and find the authorities and just shut the door on them. But he just stood there. He was like a little Welsh Hitler, he was. The Welsh people are lovely. They're wonderful. They all say hello to me, invite me into their homes, and all sorts have gone on this island since I've been on. I love this island. I'm a van lifer, like, you know, I treasure the countryside. I clean up everywhere. I tried to explain to him a little bit, but I thought, I'm just going to stop because he's not listening. And they don't listen, do they? Okay, he's had issues in the past, perhaps. That's why he's wound up. But apparently, afterwards, I spoke to John about my experience, the John that I met before, the Islander. And he says, we know that fella, Steve. He's from Kemlin Bay. He's got a farm just above the beach at Kemlin Bay. And he said he's a right little Hitler. He's a little pain in the arse. He's got his little bloody farmhouse up there. He doesn't like anyone being on the beach in front of him, even though he's bloody half a mile away. He's a little bloody Hitler. And even John says one day, him and his friends, the Islanders, are going to go down to his little beach, throw all those bloody boulders into the sea and remove all the signs because he's got no legal right to do that at all. There you go. I feel myself getting wound up now just thinking about it. But that's it. That's what happens in van life sometimes, guys. You do get bad experiences, but you need to handle them differently. I mean, I didn't handle that very well, to be honest. You know, I should have just said, please go and phone the relevant authority and I will speak to those guys. And if they want me to move and if they say I'm illegally parked, you know, I've got a tax vehicle, I'm on the road, I can do what I bloody well like, there's no signs here. You know, I should have been more calmer and just shut the door on him and told him to go away. But I got into a conversation with him, tried to explain my way of life and that we treasure the planet. We clean up after everyone, we bring money to the local community. I've got the smallest carbon footprint than that fella will ever have in his life, living in his big bloody farmhouse with all his tractors and whatever. And you know, it's I don't know. It can wind you up, but you can't let it get to you, guys. You just need good. I just want people to be nice to me. I'll be nice to them. As I say with my comments, I get one or two iffy comments, but I try to be nice back, even though some of them are pulling me down kind of thing. But that's it with YouTube. I'm on a pedestal, and I will get some arrows thrown at me now and again and some boulders. But you just need to handle them a little bit better. And don't have confrontation in your life. That's my biggest tip. Do not have confrontation. If someone's coming at you with bull eyes and their hair up, just smile, try and calm them down. Just say, go and phone the relevant authority and I will answer to them. Until then, please go away. And just shut the door. Here you go, guys. So that's my little rant for today, my little moan. So it does happen, but 99.999999% van life is bloody amazing. And I've met some wonderful people that I will treasure forever, and they will be van family forever, some of these guys. Really, it's a beautiful, beautiful community, and all you guys on my community as well, you're all amazing guys. Here you go, it's a quick one for you. Hope you stayed till the end, whether you did or not, I don't know. Anyway, give me a like, give me a subscribe and all that business, and look forward to the next video that will be coming up soon. And join me on Sunday night lives at 8 o'clock, wherever it may be. Maybe in Birmingham this time, because I'll probably be in Brum this weekend. Go and see my lovely little new granddaughter. I've got 2 grandsons. This is the first granddaughter from my younger daughter, and it's her first baby. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway guys, I'll leave you there. I love you, and thanks very much. Give us a comment, give us your thoughts down below. See what you think. I've got a fly buzzing around there. Give me what your thoughts are. But you know, if people don't like what I'm doing, you know, don't watch the channel. And if you do watch the channel, then, you know, I don't mind your comments, guys. It's you're not going to get a reaction out of me. I don't do confrontation. I need good people in my life. You know, after all that's gone in my life with losing my Christine, this has changed my life. I was rewired totally, losing Christine, my head, my soul, my body, everything was rewired. But we're starting to knit it all back together. I've still got the demons, they're still there, but this, the community, the friends, the fellowship, the van life, the beauty of our beautiful kingdom helps keep those demons at bay. Till next time guys, you have a good day, have a lovely week.